How to master the conditionals in Python, a fun and simple way to learn if-else statements, loops for and while. Hello, and welcome to this lesson about how to master the conditionals in Python. Python is a versatile and expressive programming language that allows you to write powerful and elegant code. One of the most important features of Python is the ability to use conditional statements, which let you control the flow of your program based on certain conditions. In this lesson, I will show you how to use the if, else, and elif statements, as well as the for and while loops, to write complex and dynamic programs that can handle different situations. If-else statements are one of the most fundamental concepts in programming. They allow you to control the flow of your program based on the results of a condition. In this example, we use the modulo operator to get the remainder of dividing the Corgus age by 2. This code will print the word Corgus age is even to the console if the variable corgi_age is even. Otherwise, it will print the word Corgus age is odd. You can use if-else statements to control the flow of your program in many different ways. For example, you could use an if-else statement to give the user different options based on their input, handle errors, perform different actions based on the state of your program. The elif statement is used to check multiple conditions in sequence and execute different blocks of code depending on which condition is true. For example, you can use an elif statement to check if a number is positive, negative, or 0. In this example, we use an if, elif, else statement to check 3 different conditions. If the number is positive, the first print statement is executed, and the rest of the statements are skipped. If the number is negative, the second print statement is executed, and the rest of the statements are skipped. If the number is 0, the third print statement is executed, and the rest of the statements are skipped. Loops in Python allow you to repeat a block of code until a certain condition is met. There are 2 types of loops in Python, while loops and for loops. While loops repeat a block of code as long as a condition is true. The syntax for a while loop is as follows. For example, the following code will print the numbers from 1 to 100 to the console. For loops repeat a block of code over a sequence of items. The syntax for a for loop is as follows. For example, the following code will print the items in a list to the console. You can also nest loops in Python. This means that you can put a while loop or a for loop inside of another while loop or for loop. Nested loops can be used to create more complex code. For example, the following code will print all of the pairs of numbers from 1 to 10 to the console. The break and continue statements can be used to control the flow of loops. The break statement will exit the loop immediately. The continue statement will skip the rest of the loop body and start the next iteration of the loop. For example, the following code will print the numbers from 1 to 10 to the console, but it will stop printing when it reaches the number 5. Here are some examples of how loops can be used in Python. Iterate over a list of items and perform an operation on each item. Repeat a task until a certain condition is met. Generate a sequence of numbers. Create a complex pattern.